as we welcome you to another edition of the NFL on EA Sports.
So good to have you with us. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson, excited for this one. Partner, what are we looking at here as this game gets rolling?
I think this game is quite interesting in the fact, Mike, that I feel like before every week's matchup, we sit up here and we talk about quarterbacks in the passing game. And obviously, that is the direction the NFL has been headed for the last couple years. But in this matchup here today specifically, I think both these offenses want to flip that on its head. They want to control the clock, time management, ball control. Don't be afraid.
So pleased to have you along. This should be a good one. We're set, and off we go here on EA Sports. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. So the visitors ready to go on offense here for the first time. And they are led by their veteran. It's Kirk Cousins.
One thing about this guy that's pretty clear, Mike, is there's not a whole lot that rattles him. He does a good job staying even-keeled. You don't know if he just threw a pick or if he just led his team to a touchdown drive, and that was kind of the case last week. He didn't let it snowball into a bunch of back-breaking mistakes. He just shook it off and kept playing. Now, can he keep that mentality as the rest of the year unfolds? And if he does, he's going to give his team a chance every single week.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. Working out of the gun, it's Cousins. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time, but contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. And on third down, that ball incomplete.
They told us this week they were going to try to come out fast, and tell you what, that's exactly what they did. Put immediate pressure on this secondary and let them know, hey, all game long today, you better defend every blade of grass because we're coming out firing. And even though that ball falls incomplete, it goes a long way in setting up the rest of this game plan as the game unfolds.
And not much doing there. They made sure he would not get free. This crowd ready in anticipation. Their offense taking the field for the first time. They're led by their quarterback out of Ohio State, first-round pick Justin Fields.
We both could get the sense from talking to him this week leading up to today's game, Mike, just the amount of pressure he felt that was on his shoulders and, frankly, in the entire locker room. They need to get their first win. When you study NFL history, starting a season 0-3, not many teams have ever made the playoffs in the Super Bowl era, only 6. So if they want to get a chance to find themselves in the playoff hunt, if they just want to get their season on track, a win today is going to go a long way.
They get 21 on that one. That's enough for a first down.
You know this defense worked all week defending this quarterback as a scrambler, as a runner. But sometimes it's just hard to simulate until you see him in real life. His speed, his ability to create. We saw him get him here early on the big scramble. He's able to pick up the first down and keep the drive alive.
Here's Hall. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's second and 5. They'll go again with Hall. And he'll get past the marker. So he's got a first down on that gain of 5. Now Fields. Right side, it's Laporta, the tight end. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. Second down and 8. Out of the gun. They'll give it to McCaffrey. Good running there. He's got the first down inside the 30.
Second down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up the first down.
And he's going to be brought down just outside the 10-yard line.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. Think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last.
He'll get a yard or two to the 8. Second and goal. Here now, second down and goal. From the shotgun, it's Fields. In trouble, and down he goes.
That last sack is exactly why defensive coaches preach over and over. Just play the next down. Just continue to make them snap the ball again. You're one big defensive play from changing everything about this drive, and what once looked like a promising drive, following that sack, looks a little bit different now.
He was trying to get it to Xavier Worthy there. And now they're faced with a 4th and goal. Piñeiro's kick is good. And his guys are out to an early 3-0 lead.
And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
The visitors' offense ready to get going with their second possession. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10. To throw is Cousins. A pass taken in by Watson. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. They'll motion their tight end Johnson. Off the play fake, here's Cousins. Working free downfield, it is Williams. A gain there of 21, and that will be a first down. Cousins. Right back to Williams. They connect again. He's going to be taken down at about the 30.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
Catch made right side. It's Johnson.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but first down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable second down.
And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete. Has to get this to the 20. Here's third down. Cousins gonna throw toward the middle. That one caught by Watson. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a first down. Dell motioning over. They run on the jet sweep. And this defense having nothing of that. They get him down behind the line. Here's a 2nd and 12. A quick throw taken in out wide by Dell. Well, it's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down. Play action now. It's Cousins. Right back to Dell. He's got it again.
Personal foul, unnecessary roughness, defense. Automatic first down.
So the penalty sets up this offense for first and goal. They'll run with Montgomery. And he's going to be stopped just short of the goal line. Couldn't reach that ball across, setting up second and goal. Cousins now on second down. That's hauled in at the 2. A very nice open field tackle there. He could not get free and gains nothing. Throwing here on third and goal. And this is too far over the end line. It's incomplete.
That's one he'd love to have back. An opportunity to score 6 was right there for the taking. Just wasn't quite meant to be.
He'll bang that one through. It's good. And the visitors will tie the game at 3 apiece.
You know, I think it's safe to say here, Mike, as this offense leaves the field, they wanted to stay out there and go for it. But I think in this case, the coach is playing the long game. He understands that these 3 points now can end up being very valuable as this game moves along.
And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. On first and 10, Fields. That's going to be incomplete. And it'll leave just enough time for one final play in this opening quarter. They'll try again here, second and 10. Now, a handoff to McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down, and that's going to do it. That's the last play of the first quarter. So, a field goal apiece here in that first quarter. All even on the scoreboard. And EA Sports NFL Sunday returns after this. 3rd and 5. Working out of the gun, it's Fields. On target to Laporta. And he's going to have the first down taken down after a short pickup of 5, but it will keep the drive going. Shotgun snap, and a give to Hall. And he'll get forward for about a yard. Preston Smith there to bring him down. Here's a 2nd and 9. Fields now. Trying to get away, but he will not. They finally run him down.
Really nice start for this defense here early through the first quarter. 2 different players each recording a sack. Offensive line's going to have to get together on the sideline with their coach and identify where's the weakness in our protection. How can we get extra bodies and extra attention? Because we still got a long way to go in this one. You can see the eyes of the quarterback. He's trying to push this ball initially downfield, but with the defense doing a good job keeping a lid on the coverage, he's forced to check this ball down to the shallow route. But this is something that they know in the future. If I need a couple yards, they can come back to this play.
And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line. Visitors offense ready to get back at it. They'll set out in search of a first touchdown in this game. Just a pair of field goals to show. It's 3-3 as they start first. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Here's Cousins. That one on target to Watson.
First rule of backed up offense, get the first down. The last thing you want to do, punt the ball back and give your opponent a short field. Mission accomplished. Now, can they maintain possession long enough to see if they can cap this drive off with some points?
And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. Throwing his Cousins. This one complete. Right side, it's Watson. That's catch 3 just on this drive. And it gets his team a first down. Cousins. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. Here's a handoff to Montgomery. And he's fighting to try to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not do it. This is going to be a loss of a yard.
With how fast they were all over that play, you almost wonder, Mike, was there a pre-snap tell? Did they know that play was coming? Because I'll tell you, that defense was on it from the start.
Cousins out of the gun on 3rd down. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. After that incomplete pass, we have a player shaken up. The training staff going to look, and will step out for a moment. Here's Corey Bojorquez now. He's on for the 2nd time. He'll try to get something inside the 10. They will get away from that one, and they're going to have tremendous field position. This ball hits and goes out of bounds. The home team's offense ready to get back at it. We'll see how they want to attack things here, backed up deep in their own end. It's 1st and 10. They're going to start this drive on the ground. It's Hall. He'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
Defensive coaches preach every day, Mike, swarm to the ball. Get as many hats to the ball carrier as possible. And this is a great reason why. The ball carrier is able to make the first guy miss, but it was the pursuit from the rest of the defense that's able to get him down and keep him to no gain.
It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. On the handoff, here comes Hall. And nothing on that one, back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Throwing is Fields. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
I think at some point for this quarterback, he has to start looking some other directions. I mean, he's tried to get the ball now to this guy multiple times, and all of them have resulted in incomplete passes. I'm not saying don't throw it to him in the future, but maybe get yourself a couple easy completions elsewhere before you look back in his direction.
And what an effort after the catch. He goes all the way. 84 yards for the touchdown. 3rd down. My focus, Greg, was on picking up the 1st down. Forget that. They go down the field and in the end zone for a touchdown.
Yeah, and I don't think it was just your focus, Mike. I think in this case, it was the defense's focus. They're so worried about where that 1st down marker was that they allowed them to get that ball up and over the top for the deep strike touchdown.
Extra point by Pinheiro is good. And his guys take a 10-3 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This one deep in the landing zone. He'll return it from the 2. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The visitors' offense starting to trot out for this next possession. Just the lone field goal for them so far, down 10-3 in this one. And they'll start 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Cousins. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
From the gun, here's Montgomery. And he's going to be very close to a first down. That's a good run there. Maybe just a couple of feet short. 3rd and a yard. They'll try and run it here with Montgomery. It's a pickup of 13 yards. That's enough for a first down.
You can see the trust they have in this running back and the offensive line. You're facing a 3-and-out. You're trying to extend this drive, turn around, hand it to the guy behind you, and let him do the rest.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. One more time for Montgomery. Not much there. Maybe a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll stay on the ground. Again, Montgomery. Angling to the sideline. Inside the 35. Strong running there. He brings this down inside the 25. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. On 1st down, Cousins. That'll be batted away. Incomplete. Coverage very strong defensively. It's 2nd down. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. A toss, left side, caught by his running back. And he'll be taken down. What a pickup, a gain of 18. And it sets up 1st and goal. Two minutes to go here till halftime. Greg and I will be right back after this. A chance here to draw level before the break. It's 1st and goal. Cousins to throw. It is brought in the end zone. Christian Watson for the score. It's his 2nd touchdown of the year. Tight spaces down there. Things happen quick. Greg, a quick decision and great execution for the score.
You're exactly right, Mike. Down here this close to the goal line, everybody's clock has to speed up. Not only the quarterback processing to get the ball out of his hand, but you have to win as a receiver quickly and give the quarterback somewhere to go with the ball. It was that quickness at the line of scrimmage that led to that touchdown.
So back to level after the touchdown. In time for the kickoff. On the return, it's the rookie Xavier Worthy. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. The home team's offense make their way out to take over once more. They'll see if they can go about breaking our tie. We're all even at 10 as this drive begins, 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Fields. Catch left side is made by Higgins. Hook him up on a 2nd down and 8. That is caught downfield by Pickens. A gain there of 20, and that will be a 1st down.
And this is why most teams, Mike, decide to take the ball first after the halftime break, because they want to be able to control this middle 4. At the end of the 1st half, you can use your timeout, you can use some strategy to steal an extra possession. If they're able now to go down and come away with points, they'll have a chance to double it up again right after the halftime break.
That's a gain of 11, and they'll move the chains with another 1st down. Back to throw is Fields. That's to the running back, Breece Hall. And he's close to another 1st down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. Here's 2nd and 2. To throw is Fields. To the middle of the field, caught by Higgins. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. Ball down to the 16-yard line. And it's 1st and 10. Try him again. Another one to Higgins.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
That one is caught in the back of the end zone. T. Higgins. Touchdown. What a terrific play at the back of the end zone. Greg, that is so hard to do, but something you did during your career. How do guys pull that off?
Yeah, the key here, Mike, is the concentration to not only see the ball, but then you have to feel the ground. You have to know exactly where you are in the back line of the end zone. And tell you what, this is about as good as it gets. Come down with the ball, 2 feet in bounds, touchdown.
Still a little time. Final minute of this 1st half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The visitors' offense going to take over here in the final minute of this 1st half. Find themselves trailing 17-10 now as they come up with 1st down and 10. And he's got it to the 35-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. Cousins now. Right back to Williams. They connect again. And he's close to a 1st down to gain a 9. Nice pitch and catch on 1st down. 2nd down. Cousins. He'll check this down to the running back. And that's a 1st down. It will be a gain of 8. Throwing now, Cousins. That's into the hands of Dell on the right side. They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. Along the sideline, Williams pulls it in. That's catch 3 just on this drive. And it gets his team a 1st down. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the visitors are able to cut it to 4. 17-13.
All right, Michael, we'll get back to you and Greg in just a little bit. For now, plenty of early action in the 1 o'clock Eastern window to get you caught up on. So let's get to it. Next, we head off to check out another game.
And no rest for the weary. Let's get right back to it. Quarter number 3 set to begin. It's Xavier Worthy on the return. The home team's offense and quarterback Justin Fields make their way back out. And we run you through the highlights here. It has been a very big performance from the quarterback position. Instrumental in leading and executing, and now trying to finish strong and take his team to the finish line. Fields now to throw on first down. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete. The tight end, Sam Laporta, the intended receiver. And it'll be second down. He'll run it out of the gun. And it's Hall. Trying to shove his way forward, but brought down after a gain of a yard. 3rd and 9.
Brings up 3rd down and 9.
Working out of the gun, it's Fields. He'll try to run for it. He'll get a dozen out of that one, scrambling his way to a first down.
Anytime the quarterback has the ability to extend the play with his legs, it just puts so much pressure on the defense. Here you are thinking you have all the routes manned up, there's nowhere to go with the ball, and next thing you know, he breaks the pocket, and he's able to pick up the first down.
And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, nothing more. They move Laporta, sending him in motion. Another run here with Hall. And once again, they try the same runner. They get the same result. Back-to-back carries of no gain. Now it's 3rd down. Here we go. Fields to throw. That's a short one caught by Laporta. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down.
I know, I'm biased. But listen, you can't convince me, Mike, that there's a better option on the field, especially when you got a guy like this, than on 3rd down or critical moments. That's where the ball needs to go. The size, the speed, the matchup problems that he creates. If I was in a critical situation, there is no doubt where I'm going with the ball.
McCaffrey now on 1st and 10. He'll get in behind his blockers, get forward for a pickup of 3. Drew Tranquil up to make the tackle. They face 2nd down and 7. A run here with Hall. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
This is where you have to be careful, Mike. You find yourself winning in the second half. Human instinct says, all right, let's just sit on the ball and protect the lead and let the clock run out. You can't do that. Stay aggressive. Do what got you here. Continue to mix the run with the pass. Keep your foot on the gas and try to extend this lead.
That's another first down, another big play. The defense has some issues. Gain of 18. Fields. Right side, it's Laporta, the tight end. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
This drive has been methodical, but will they turn it into 6 points? It is 1st and goal. Oh, he feels the pressure, and he'll go down back at the 6.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but that's the 3rd sack of the game. This defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down.
Hard running close to the goal line, but they're going to mark him just short. The ball inches from the goal line. 3rd and goal. They'll run. It's Moss. A second effort, and he is in. Zach Moss for the touchdown.
You can just see the comfort, Mike, that this offense continues to play with. The early momentum in the first half has carried here after the break, and you can see this group just slowly starting to pull away.
And I'm thinking, Greg, about the guys on the other side. You're waiting at halftime, that other offense waiting to get back on the field. What happens? They come right out, extend the lead, and now the task gets a lot tougher for this second half. Pinheiro on for the extra point. He's got it. And his guys will extend this third quarter lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This will be returned from the 6. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. This team's offense getting ready for their opening possession of this second half. The deficit is double digits, so work to do as they begin this drive with 1st and 10. Now, Cousins. Now a short one caught by the tight end, Johnson. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Here's a 2nd and 6. And the defense, good job sticking to their rules. They didn't take their eyes off the running back, who gains nothing. Here comes 3rd and 6. Cousins. That one on target to Williams. He's got it. 6 catches for him in the ball game now, and this one's good for a first down.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start. And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground in line, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs.
And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
This is what every offense looks to do, Mike. They want to attack the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. And oftentimes, that's where the chunk plays come. Give it to your receiver on the move and let them do the rest. It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
They'll turn and hand this one off. And he'll lean forward, getting this to about the 35. That's Zaven Collins on the stop. They need to get to the 29 here, facing 3rd down. Throwing his Cousins. Toward the middle. That one. Oh, after the catch, he's hit, and the ball is out.
Something these running back coaches preach all the time, Mike, is you can't sacrifice the ball for additional yardage, and I think we had a case of that going here. I love the effort. I love the fight, but it can't come at the expense of the ball. Everything in football is about protecting the ball itself, and in this case, just a little bit too loose with it. They're able to pop it loose, and that's a big turnover.
The home team, and remember now, all turnovers must be reviewed by replay, so this one is going to need a little closer look. At issue was the knee, or any other body part except the hand, down before the ball comes loose, and are the visuals convincing enough to overturn the call on the field? So that one overturned. They say the runner was down, and that will not be a fumble. A quick throw taken in out wide by Dell. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. 2nd and 7. Working out of the gun, it's Cousins. To get this complete, it's Williams over the middle.
An 8-yard pickup. And a first down.
So, 3 quarters have come and gone. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. They're at the 17-yard line now for 1st and 10. A throw left side finds Dell. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. He pulls it in around the 5. This drive's going to continue. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 1st and goal for his team. To throw is Cousins. To the end zone, it's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Surtain.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's position. Being able to get himself to a spot to get his hands on the ball and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
So now this team's offense ready to take over once more. And after a slow start to the year, they put it together so far in this one. Trying to avoid the 0-3 start and looking good to do that right now. Higgins sent in motion. Look to hit him with a jet sweep here to begin this drive. And some good running there. He'll fall forward for about 7. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. 2nd down and 3. Now a toss to the left. Here comes Hall. Up the sideline to the 40. And finally, they'll bring him down, but he's up beyond the 45-yard line.
And this is the point of the game, Mike, where you really can start leaning on your run game and try to close this game out. You've got the lead, you're in the 4th quarter, and they're able to pop off a big run. At this stage in the 4th quarter, great job by the defense, understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss. They may not have moved the chains, but with what they were dealing with there on 2nd down, that's a really nice pickup because now it opens up your play call sheet on 3rd down where it's a little bit more manageable.
Play action now for Fields. And they're going to get to him and take him down, taken back to the other side of midfield.
All these stops are great. You're trying to cut back into this deficit, find your way back into this game. But the defense can make as many stops as they want, Mike. This game's going to come down to what does their offense do when they take the field.
We're about ready now for the punt as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a 4th quarter lead. And no chance of a run back here. This one's going to sail out of bounds. 1st and 10. Dell motioning over. They'll keep it on the ground. And he's not going to outrun the defense. They push him back out of bounds. A loss of a couple.
Just feels like this has been the story of the day for this offense. Just unable to get anything going on the ground. And a big reason they find themselves trailing and another loss of yards.
Cousins now on 2nd down. Checking it down. This one is caught.
There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to them. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good gain, brings up third down.
They'll stick to the ground. And he's not going to get there. Maybe he's looking for a cutback lane, but that certainly didn't develop. And now it's fourth down.
Third and short, you think the defense has everybody packed in there real tight. So as a play caller, you're thinking, all right, let's give my running back a chance to stretch and cut. This defense was ready for all of it. They string him out wide, nowhere to cut, take him down for a loss.
He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. And they're going to get the first down. They were forced to go for it, and it's going to work out for them. He'll run. Oh, and the rookie puts it on the deck. It's a fumble. But he'll gather it back in. Now, after that near turnover, clock is stopped. We have an injured player. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. Now a second down throw for Cousins. And that ball intercepted by Pat Surtain. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
Well, Mike, once again, this drive, it ends the same way their last one did, walking off the field, following an interception. Now, you're hoping this is more momentary struggle than it is a trend, but as hard as it is to do, they need to get calmed down. They need to reset because their offense cannot operate at a high level if they don't have confidence in this passing game.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Fields now. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
Fields now on 2nd down. He'll spot Higgins, who makes the grab. And he'll get about 6 before he's taken down. This defense in desperate need of a stop, and here comes 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Fields. Try him again. Another one to Higgins. And he will have the 1st down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8. Here's Hall. And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on 1st down. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. They'll go again with Hall. And he will work his way to the 11-yard line. Good running and a 1st down.
I think this 2nd down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a 3rd down and short. But there's no need for 3rd down. He was able to get enough on 2nd, and they get a fresh set of down.
To the back of the end zone. He's got it. Quentin Johnston has a touchdown. These scores have to be a relief to this team, Greg. Looking at going 0-3 instead, a 4th quarter lead, and it looks like win number 1 is on the way.
Absolutely, and at this stage of the season, still being early, this is about as close to a must-win as it gets. Historically, teams that avoid 0-3 starts by getting back to 1-2, the likelihood of them being in that playoff picture is drastically different. So, big win today when they needed it the most.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. From the 6, here comes a return. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. The offense headed back out, captained, of course, by their quarterback. And this defense has really had their way so far, intercepting him twice, forced into a number of bad throws, and generally the D has just made it tough to operate all game long. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Cousins. He's got his big target. That's Johnson. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Second down, Cousins. Under pressure, and down he goes. They've got him. So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
And for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted. That's the linebacker, Chris Barnes.
You know, what I'm seeing play out there right now, Mike, is just a frustrated offense playing on tilt. And on the other side of the ball, I'm seeing a defense that's happily taking advantage of these decisions. I mean, how else do you explain 3 consecutive drives that result in a pick? I mean, each mistake just feeds the next. It feeds frustration. And all at the same time, it's leading to questionable throws and easy picks.
A give. Here's Hall. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. They'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. On the give, it's Hall. And he'll get 4 on this one. Down inside the 40-yard line now. Now, after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. That is a worrisome development here late in the game. 3rd and 6. Working out of the gun. We try to fit in the slant, and it was intercepted. Picked off by Drew Tranquil. And he's going to set up his guys with great field position. A huge chance to cut into the deficit.
Those simple routes over the middle, Mike. Well, to the quarterback, they're not always so simple. I'll tell you why. There's a lot of bodies in the middle of the field. There's a lot of traffic. Those windows are hard to navigate the ball through safely. So what happens? Well, you saw it there. It's a prime area for throws to be intercepted.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Throwing now, Cousins. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. He's going to be taken down at about the 30. On 1st down, Cousins. That is knocked away. Incomplete. Good coverage there defensively. All over him. And it'll be 2nd down. Now, Cousins. There's that man again. Another catch. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5. Cousins now. And he'll take it on in. Mike Williams for the score. Point after, coming up here. The kick is good. And the visitors are able to cut into the deficit. This one not quite over, but down a couple of scores we're going to get an onside kick.
Well, we knew, Mike, this was going to take a miracle. All they needed to do was recover this, score, recover another one, score again. Unfortunately, that's not going to happen, and this game's all but over.
So now, out comes the offense, led by their quarterback as they take over once again. And he has been masterful so far leading this offense, keeping the mistakes to a minimum, on point with his passes, generally one step ahead of the defense all game long. Now this defense will use a third and final timeout. And they'll get together prior to this second down play. On the handoff, here comes Hall. Hall, a first down and more. What a run. He brings it to the red zone, taken down inside the 20-yard line.
Explosive plays. Teams understand just how valuable they are in regards to the ability to score points. Typically, they come through the air, Mike. In this case, they got it on the ground. Now they find themselves inside the red zone.
Victory formation here as he's down to a knee. So the fans gonna head home happy. It's a win for the hometown squad. They're able to build on the solid performance of a week ago, and they make it 2 in a row with the victory here in this one. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say so long, everyone.